Welcome to the channel. This is Go Greddy and welcome to the Earthling's Guide to 2 million credits. I'm looking to put you under $143,299 in that McLaren MP4/4 so you can earn that 2 million here in the time trial challenge. So stick around and let's hope that I can help you out. Here are the times you have to beat. You got to get below a 143,299 for gold, 145,305 for silver, and a 153,320 for bronze. And you got to do it in that 88 MP4 that is so difficult to drive. I can't lie, I struggled here, so that's why I'm making this guide. Hopefully my struggles will help you also get into that goal to get at the 2 million in credit. So let's get right to the lap, and let me point out a few things I noticed that hopefully is going to get you over that threshold. All right, first thing you're going to want to do is get a good start to your lap. So brake right here at the Yokohama sign. Don't get in a big hurry. I get in a second and then into third gear as I cross the second part of the chicane. Get on the throttle, and then right here, very important, go from third to fifth. Skip 2 gears, get into fifth. Look at my rearview mirror. I am leaving Galeo in the dust. Now he catches back up because he does a double shift later, but what I'm going to tell you is the reason I do the early double shift is because you're going slow, you're already in the corner, so you're not going to lose as much time when you do a double shift at a slower speed as if you do a double shift at a faster speed. So you can pick up a tenth or two right there at the beginning of the lap, which you can carry all the way to the end and hopefully get you under that mark that you're trying to hit. Next, looking for the 50 board right up here, we're going to brake and turn in on that 50 board. Light on the brakes, not heavy on the brakes. You want to just carry speed to the back of the corner, slowly shifting down through the gears. I get in the third to help rotate it just a hair, but back in the fourth and on the throttle as early as possible. As we go into the S's, same things. I'm just letting off for the first S. Tap of the brake to set the front end in the second part of the S, but back on the gas as early as I can. You can see me feeling the rear end grip as I'm kind of peppering the throttle a little bit. You can do the same thing. Just feel that rear end grip. We're not too high up in the turbo in fourth gear. Again, tapping the brakes here to set the front end. I want to stay narrow. I don't want to go out too wide. Going out too wide is going to cause you distance and time. Now look, I'm full throttle. I'm going to let off the gas a little bit as I get into the curbing on the left-hand side and then back full throttle again. I got to hold it all the way out, come the other side. Now I'm going to look for the 50 board again. I'm going to brake well before it, get down into fourth, third gear, back on the throttle, full throttle, down into second gear to rotate the car back, immediately back up into third and full throttle coming out the other end. You could probably get on the gas a little bit earlier than I did. Now for the hairpin, brake before the end of the curbing, down into second gear. Don't overslow the car by going down in first if you don't have to. Back into third early. Look, I'm a full throttle. I'm not even through the apex yet. Get on the gas as early as you can. I'm peppering the throttle right there, feeling that rear end grip, but there's actually plenty there in third gear. I probably could have held it flat all the way out. Now again, I skip fourth gear and go right to fifth because I'm going slow. Then I get into sixth, picking up some good time there. Down into fourth, graze that curbing, out wide on spoon in third, backside, hit the backside of this corner on exit into fourth, and accelerating all the way out in fourth gear to hold the grip in the rear tires as you come down this long straight. Do the double shift and go from fourth to sixth gear. Skip that fifth gear because we're already in fourth gear on the exit. That's the optimal gear for that exit with the traction of the rear tires out of spoon. So we're going to do the double shift from fourth to sixth, hold it flat through this left-hander, and then now we're going to look for our next braking point, the 150 board. Important not to brake too late. Brake right at the 150 board down into first gear to rotate it into this corner. Take a little bit of the corner there, back up into third, take as much of this as you can, and now into fourth early so you don't blow off the rear tires. You hold the tight line, head towards the finish line, held fourth gear, 142.853. All right, we'll go over it one more time from the external cam. Here we are across the start finish line. I'm already in fifth gear because I did the double shift. Now I'm in sixth, looking for the 50 board. About mid, light brake, just let it roll through the corner, downshift, get it to rotate, back up into fourth on the throttle early. Now we're going to hold it flat, just going to lift for the first corner, get in on that curbing, tap of the brakes to set the front end on the throttle early. Again, trying to stay onto that curbing on the right-hand side there, cutting the distance. Cutting distance is cutting time. On gas early on this uphill left-hander, let off some to let the car rotate through there, then get back full throttle. Again, braking well before the 50 board here, down into third, back on the throttle, brake early again, down into second, back on the throttle early, full blast coming out of here into fourth, now fifth gear, and did brake well before the curbing ends, down into second, try and carry the speed through the corner, back into third early, on the throttle early, and like really earlier than you think you can. I was surprised at how well it held third gear coming out of that tight hairpin. So now here, well before the 50 board, going to get on the brakes, get to the inside curbing, let it float to the back half of the track. Now we're going to backside the corner, down into third, just to get it rotate back into fourth. We're going to skip fifth, go to sixth gear, and then carry that speed all the way to the 150 board, your next braking point. So you're going to hold it flat through this left-hander. Now we're going to get on the brakes here at the 150, try and cut a little bit of the first curb and a lot of the second curb in third gear, so you're getting that traction coming out of the corner. And then I got into fourth early just to hold that rear end traction so I didn't spin the car out, and I held it all the way to the finish line. So I hope that helps you out. I hope that helps you get that gold or silver or even bronze, whatever you're trying to get, and you can make some good credits on this. Like I said, I struggled on this one. This is a hard little car to drive. That time that Galeo set is mind-boggling. Like he definitely landed his alien ship and got right into this car before he set that lap. So again, hope this lap guide helps you out. If it did, hit the like and or subscribe. Come back, check out some more. Y'all have a great day.